So anyways, I yeah, I'm getting ready to go outside to meet dude, right? And so my fire right there, I'm looking dead at it. And so I don't know why, but I was just in my head. I was just moving fast. I was in the rail, moving fast. But I was like, yeah, I don't need it or whatever. I'm good. Boom, I walk right past the motherfucker. Go outside. Take the shit. Go outside. Boom, boom. So dude, when I come outside, I don't know. The whole vibe, it was just weird from all the junk, right? So dude, he was like, yeah, you got all of it or whatever. I'm like, yeah. So I had never seen the dude before, but I thought it was just one of my brother people, so I wasn't tripping. So so he was like, yeah, it's all there. I'm like, yeah. Something told me to go back in the crib or whatever. So, you know what I'm saying? Check everything. So I told him, hold on, let me go check it right quick and make sure it all the way up. So when I went back upstairs, I don't know why I had the mindset like put it all in one bag. You feel me? Put it in one bag, weigh it up, make sure it's right. Did that, boom. So I get ready to go back out, and I felt like someone right. I'm like, damn, something ain't right. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just moving fast, trying to get this money to get bro out. So I'm like, whatever. So I shoot back downstairs. Goddamn. So when I come downstairs, the dude like, so he like right there at the middle part where you can see the parking lot, right, like right at the top of the steps. So he looking out towards like the parking lot, and he like this, like he on the phone, right? So boom, I come down the steps. Like I said, we was on the third floor. So I come down the steps, and I'm like, yeah, bro, it's out there or whatever like that. So when I said that, he didn't. He was like facing this way, and I came like toward this side, and so he didn't turn and look at me or nothing. He just stayed like he was on the phone. So I'm looking, I'm like, bro, what the fuck? I'm like, bro, what you on? Like, bro, all this shit here, what's up? Where the money at? Whatever. So next thing I know, bro, turned around, he upped the fire, right? He upped the fire. He had like a little revolver or whatever. Up that motherfucker. So when he upped it, I kind of looked like, damn, what the fuck? So I used to be like real crazy back then, right? And I don't advise nobody to do nothing like that. I just was crazy as hell, you know what I'm saying? So he upped the fire. So I looked at him, I'm like, damn, it's like that. So, off instinct, I just gave it to him. I gave him the shit. So, and what's so crazy is I had all my money on me because I'm finna get ready to go re-up, right? I had all my money on me. So, and I had just done sold everything. So he the fight, he boom, he got the shit. And he was like, yeah, where the money at? So he said that, I'm like, but ain't no money. Like, what you talking about, bro? Ain't no money. So when I said that, the nigga like he put the fire he put the fire like to my chest, right? And so I looked down at it, and I don't know why, but I thought the motherfucker was fake. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was fake. So I'm like, what the fuck, this nigga trying to rob me fake? So I'm thinking in my mind. So I'm like, man, I'm finna knock this pussy ass nigga out. Cause you know what I'm saying? Like lethal with these things, you know what I'm saying? Been throwing them. So I'm like, man, I'm finna knock this bitch ass nigga out. So I got ready to goddamn to whop his ass, you feel me? So I'm getting ready to punch. I guess he seen it. And he upped the motherfucker to my face. When he seen that shit, he upped the motherfucker to my face. And I looked down the barrel of the gun. I seen the bullets, everything. That when I knew it was real. I'm like, oh shit, this is a real gun. So when they tell you like life, like your life will flash before your eye, that shit real. So like that shit happened like real fast, you know what I'm saying? So boom, when I looked down the barrel and I seen the bullets and all that, it was like time slowed down. So it was like I could hear like a sound. It was like, doom, you know what I'm saying? And time slowed down. So what happened? Time slowed down or whatever. So it was like a voice in my head when they tell you like you'll hear voices like and like yeah, my life flashed before my eyes. Like everything I had done started going through my mind. Cause I'm thinking at this point, I'm finna get shot in the face. So so well, yeah, I'm thinking I'm finna get shot in the face. So man, dude fuck around and pulled the trigger. So if you know anything about pews or whatever, when it comes to revolvers, you got a single action, you got a double action. Okay, you remember like in the westerns, right? You used to see them pull back the hammer on the on. It was a reason for that. They weren't just doing that for no reason. It was a reason for that. So he had not did that, and that's you know what I'm saying. That's like when you cop back an automatic, it's the same difference for a revolver. That same thing, right? So he didn't do that. So when he pulled the trigger or whatever, it spent the first round. And on a lot of the single actions, they'll do that. It'll spin that first round before it actually go ahead and shoot or whatever. Spent the round. So like I can still hear the voice in my head, light flashing by, everything's going real fast. Yeah, all the thoughts. And so something was just like, grab the gun. And so I grabbed it. And when I grabbed it, something was like, it was another voice. It was like, now move. And so I did like this and kind of moved to the side, and that bit went off. It went off. So and at the time, my cousin baby mom used to stay with her too. Well, his girl went baby mom. His girl used to stay with her too. My cousin was locked up. He was in prison. His girl used to stay with her. So she was watching. She seen the whole thing. She watched the entire thing go down. She was watching from the window. So yeah, boom, it went off. Bah. So when it went off, it was still another voice in my head that was like, go ahead and fight or whatever, right? So now me and the dude tussling. We tussling for the gun. You know what I'm saying? I'm in a whole fight or flight stage, like, hey, fight for your life type. So boom, we tussling. No. So we going. So we actually now we starting to go down the steps. Somehow he ended up getting behind me, and the whole time the gun is like right here in front of me. So I got it, and I just remember looking at the gun, looking at the top of the gun. I had both of my hands on it, and he had his hands behind me. So at this point, dude started yelling. He was like, "No, no, no!" So I had to put my hand on top of the gun or whatever, right? I had to put my hand on top of it, in between the hammer and the gun, and he tried to shoot me again, like around in my leg area, and it hit my hand. So at that point, that when I was like, you know what I'm saying, superhuman strength, it just had. I'm like, okay, you got to fight for yourself. I ripped the gun out of your hand. Rip that motherfucker out of your hand. So yeah, I ripped it out. So now I got the gun, like I got the top of it, right? Because I had to pull it out of his hand. He behind me and he trying to hold on to me, and he steady like shuffling. He's screaming, "No, no! I thought you was somebody else, bro. I thought you was somebody else." So I'm like, I'm hollering. I'm like, "No, nigga, no, it's too late now." I'm like, "Nigga, I'm finna kill you. It's too late. I'm finna get you." So I'm trying to shift the gun around so I can shoot this nigga, right? But he behind me. So I ended up getting the gun, putting the gun in my hand. So I'm trying to get this nigga, but he moving, he screaming, and I ain't even popped him yet. He just screaming, ah. So I had to fuck around and bowl this nigga, boom, cause he was behind me. I bowled him, boom, bowled the nigga in the face, and then shifted and turned around, and bah, you know what I'm saying? Hit him, and then so he ended up screaming, yeah. He tried to run off, and I hit him one more time, bah, while he was dipping. And this was just the craziest night of my life. Now, I'd have been in a couple of shootouts or whatever, but this was one of the craziest nights of my life. When they tell you like your life flashed before your eyes and all that, and like that shit real. So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's just how it went down or whatever. And yeah, it was just crazy, but that was the night I looked down the barrel of a gun and life flashed before my eyes, and I fought for my life, man. You know what I'm saying? And got up out of that situation and did what I had to do. Dude ran out. It was he had like a little 30-acre revolver. He ended up running off, and we actually, ironically, we stayed right around the corner from a hospital. So I had to hurry through the streets because I know so many people. I had to hurry through the street. That dude ran all the way to the hospital or whatever. So I thought I had an off shot, but I didn't. You know what I'm saying? Because I just got the fuck up out of there. After that shit him, I grabbed everything, got the fuck up out of there. My cousin girl, she seen everything. So when I came in, she was like, "What the fuck?" I seen all that shit. And sometimes to this day, she still talk about this shit. Like, but I don't really be liking to talk about it. So this the first time me like telling this story, especially on the internet, telling this story, putting it out there. But I'm not going no names. I ain't gonna say where I was at, exactly where I was at, because you know, even though it was a good little minute ago and I got up out of that shit and I was straight, you know, you just never know how shit can come back. But yeah, that was just a quick little story time on that. So yeah, that's it.